I know that the Fox pool camera is running late, but we are going to get started. Councilmember Knox, is Councilmember Knox here? Where's the cowboy hat? Come on up. And then there's we have a representative from Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee's office that's also present. And then Kevin Barber, who's a commissioner of the Texas Workforce Commission. Where's the commissioner?
Veterans Commission. Veterans
yeah, the Veteran Commission. Come on up, my friend.
Workforce guys.
Come on up. Stand on that X right there.
Right there? Okay. I got it.
And today I'm honored to be standing with Director Robert Dembo III, the Director of the Mayor's Office of Veteran and Military Affairs, Dr. LaShondra Jones, the Mayor's Office of Veterans and Military Affairs. And I think, Director Dembo, you were in the Navy, right?
Yes, sir.
And Dr. Jones, you're a Marine. I knew that was coming. And then we have Dave Weaver, who is the president and founder of the Houston Regional Veterans Chamber of Commerce. And then Dennis Detzel, who is the Houston Regional Veterans Chamber of Commerce. All right. So look, good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to Houston City Hall. And then, of course, our very knowledgeable Councilmember Mike Knox. Right there.
I got you back.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Look, I want to recognize all the distinguished veterans who are joining us, guests and passionate Patriot supporters. If you are a veteran, just raise up your hand. If you're, oh my goodness. You know, today is all about you. I certainly, let me reposition, my communication team will get on my case. But if the veterans come around.
There's a lot of them.
All right.
Yeah. I tell you what, why don't you bring your chair? If y'all are bringing that chair forward and put it right there.
Awesome. Evenly distributed.
We don't want the veterans to ever be in the shadow. Y'all have fought for us to be in the light and to be at City Hall. So look, we wanna honor you. Councilmember Sally Alcorn, why don't you come up here and get them? No, you come on up here. No, I got an X for you right here. right there. Look, give it up to all these veterans. I mean, look, three of my brothers all served Air Force and Army. They were in the first half of the Turner household, so it's because of their service that pretty much I'm standing here today. Because when you got a mom that reared 9 kids, dad died early of cancer. Mom was a maid, so in order to take care of their little ones, when my brothers graduated from high school, they didn't go off to college, they went to the military. And then they would send back money to my mom to take care of the rest of us. So I'm standing literally on the shoulders of veterans who fought, sacrificed, and shared what they received in order for the youngest ones to move forward. So thank you also very much for your service. Look, we are also joined by veteran entrepreneurs and business owners whose work is helping to keep the Houston economy strong, and I want to thank you for continuing your service. If you're an entrepreneur, just raise your hand. No wonder Houston is strong.
Yeah.
One of our veterans is serving as an executive at Centerpoint, helping to keep the lights on. Jason, good to see you. More than 300,000 veterans live in the Houston region, making it the second largest veterans population in the United States. Quite frankly, we're only second to the LA region. That veteran population is steadily growing, with 15 to 20,000 moving to our region every year. And why is that important? Because those veterans who have so honorably served our country bring diverse and valuable skills to our growing industries and thriving economy. Houston needs those skills as the city leads the great energy transition, builds the first spaceport, services travelers through 2 international airports, and delivers goods through a major port serving the 4th largest city in the United States. And there is opportunity to grow and to lead in Houston, and veterans are doing just that every single day. The last Texas Small Business Economic Profile says there are 167,000 plus veteran-owned small businesses in Texas, making up 7 to 8% of all local small businesses. These businesses create nearly 3,000 jobs and help to keep our economy thriving. Nationally, veterans make up 5.6% of the U.S. population, and there are nearly 1.8 million veteran-owned small businesses that help fuel the economy and own 6% of all U.S. firms and produce over $1 trillion in annual revenue, employs more than 3.8 million people nationally. As Houstonians, we must do more to support and measure the veterans' business economy and create opportunities for those veterans. So today, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to announce a partnership between the City of Houston and the Houston Regional Veterans Chamber of Commerce. The city and the chamber have facilitated already 2 semi-annual veteran business community leaders roundtable with regional and city leaders and economic development leaders to build a robust ecosystem around the veterans business economy. This roundtable has brought together about 50 leaders, and those sessions have produced awareness and meaningful action. Just one of the amazing initiatives that has come out of this action-oriented roundtable is the first ever Houston Veterans Business Expo, which will be held on September the 30th. And that's the Veterans Business Expo, September the 30th. It is a huge awareness tool for the veteran business owners in the city and around the state. We will have 70 plus veteran business exhibitors, 20 VSO and government agency supporting organizations, along with multiple speakers and breakout sessions, education to foster growth in the veterans business entrepreneur owners community. And we are excited to see some of the other actions that are coming out of the powerful economic discussion with community leaders. And so Houston needs to be a part of that. We need to be utilizing and working with our veteran businesses, entrepreneurs, and the city itself can be a driver in making this even more successful. And then we encourage the private sector to join with us in utilizing and patronizing entrepreneurs where they are veteran owners. And if we do that, not only do we thank them verbally for their service, but we help them to continue to thrive, to take care of themselves, their families, and the city as a whole. So now let me call up Director Dembo, followed by Dr. Jones, who are both with the Mayor's Office of Veteran Affairs, and they will be followed by Dave Weaver, President and Founder, Houston Regional Veterans Chamber of Commerce, and Dennis Stetsel, Houston Regional Veterans Chamber of Commerce, in that order. Director Dembo.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Mayor for this outstanding support to the veteran and military community. Your support is second to none. Also, I'd like to thank Dave for inviting our office to the table, round table, for our input on the initiative. Dr. Jones, thank you for representing this office. I'm happy to be here with you on this special occasion. Today is a day for celebration. The City of Houston first Veterans Business Expo. Veteran-owned business are a vital part of every community. They provide jobs, generate tax revenue, and help boost the local economy. When you shop at a local veteran-owned business, you're not only supporting the Pacific business, but you're also helping to improve the overall health of your community. This expo is designed to showcase veteran-owned business. And also, it's going to be a bridge between awareness and self-ID. When I packed my sea bag up for one last time and decided to relocate to Houston, when I come to the office every day, it's a little notation on the door here, and this was adopted by the Houston City Council on October 2015, and every day I read it because it not only reflects me, but it reflects the whole great state of Houston. Houston offers opportunities for all. We celebrate our diversity of people, idea, economy, culture, and places. We promote healthy and resilient community through smart civil investment, dynamic partnership, education, and innovation. Houston is a place where anyone can prosper and feel at home. In closing, Houston is its own place to be, and it is the greatest city in the United States and the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director Dembo. I would like to also add, again, for all of the veterans that are here, thank you all for coming. To me, this was like graduation day, to wake up. I couldn't hardly sleep last night because I was so excited. I remember when we attended the round table and we heard the numbers, that Houston is number 12 or number 14 on the list in terms of veteran-owned businesses in the country. How could that be? And we just, came up with a few reasons why. It's probably because a lot of veteran-owned businesses aren't self-identified. So our challenge to you, if you are a veteran business owner, please self-identify. Get that sticker, put it on the side of your truck, put it on the side of your car, put it in your restaurant window, and just let people know that you're a veteran-owned business. We like that discount as well, but we don't have to have it. So, we just want to make sure that the city knows that our veterans are here, and there is a population of veterans that they're motivated, and they're starting their own businesses. And we are very, very excited about that. Again, Mayor Turner, thank you so much for your support. Oh, happy birthday, and Air Force birthday, Councilman Knox. We don't want to forget about that. Aim high. But again, thank you all for joining us today. Again, if you are a self-owned business, if you're a veteran business owner, please, 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 please get with the Texas Veterans Commission to get your veteran designation. That's important as well. Also, there's funding out there for you, so get with the SBA. There's grant funding. There's all kind of funding. So also, if you're looking to do business with the city welcomes our veterans and our minority business owners to do contracts with the city. So thank you so much for coming. And for the public that's watching, again, please patronize our veteran-owned businesses because we're adding to the economy. Thank you so much.
Wow, what an honor. And it is a great day. I love the idea of graduation. It is a graduation day. Mayor Turner, thank you for your wonderful comments and your support. Council member, and everybody here, Robert Dembo, LaShondra, Kevin. I talked to Kevin way before this ever started, and he gave me the real scoop, which was great. It really put us just into what we call action, and it's really fueled us. So I am humbled to be here at City Hall to announce the partnership between the City of Houston. So thank you, Mayor. But I definitely want to welcome our veterans. Thank you, as distinguished guests, elected officials, passionate patriots, the press, and the members of HVC, Houston Regional Veterans Chamber. of Commerce who is joining us here today at City Hall. Special thanks. Veteran entrepreneurs are special to my heart. I'm a veteran in business myself, and many of our veterans are in business. We are here, we bring skills to the table that we want to grow the economy. You are really building out what is to be able to be a sustainable and robust economy. We need to do, like the mayor said, we do need to do better to self-identify, to get those designations, to be able to have access to capital, to be able to make those awareness. The only way we do that is have the veterans come forward. And then being able to plug into the greater economic development of the community. Passionate patriots or veterans that want to support a veteran-owned company. Those veteran-owned companies, businesses, they don't know you exist unless you self-identify. Then to the corporate procurement and suppliers for supplier diversity. There are veterans out there ready for you to meet your business capacity and your supplier needs. So reach out to the veteran community. We have a veteran business directory, but also a veteran business interactive map that we want to highlight veteran businesses. You can look that at the Veterans Chamber. The last thing is the Veterans Business Expo. The expo actually came out of one of the roundtables for the Penn Fed. This is action. We're not just talking. We are taking action. This is a semi-annual event, so our next one is actually coming up on the 18th of October for our community leaders by invitation to talk about the veteran business economy so we can be counted, we can be measured. The only way we do that so we can have an economic development impact study, but then also be able to measure the actual GDP impact of the veteran economy. We have jobs that the veterans business owners hire. We know, we understand other veterans, so we want to hire them. But the Veterans Business Expo highlights 70 plus veteran-owned businesses that are here. There's 65,000 plus veterans in our region, business owners. We need to identify you. So come out to the expo. Passionate patriots, come out and support the veterans business owners. Procurement officers, come out and source from a veteran-owned business. We are ready and for your capacity to grow as a business and utilize and for your veteran spend. So again, I appreciate the time out here. This is going to be the first annual expo. We already have plans for 2023 and 2024 and growing this thing into a national event to bring able to and support not only the veterans of Houston, but also the veterans of the region, the state, as well as the nation, to be able to know that the Houston economy here is thriving. If you are a veteran business owner, you want to be here in Houston to either start, grow, or scale. So thank you. I'm going to leave the closing comments up to Dennis Stetzel, which has been a absolute rock in our chamber in being able to lead us and guide us in the business mission. So Dennis, thank you for your help, and I'm going to turn it over to you to close it up.
Sure. Thank you everyone for being here. It's really challenging to follow that playlist without sounding redundant or repetitive. So I'll just share. You heard about the spark that launched this. It was the round table. And I just want to share what it was like to be in that room when the Penn Fed study came out and we figured out and we saw the Houston ranked number 12. The room was shocked, right? We had business owners, veteran service organizations, leaders from the community, and just various members throughout that were shocked. They said, how could that be? As veterans, as business owners who have opened businesses, started businesses, lived and worked in other communities that ranked higher than us, we were absolutely shocked. How could it possibly be? We live here. And ultimately, the root cause analysis that we did in partnership with Mr. Denbo and Dr. Jones and the mayor's office was, it really is that connective tissue. It's awareness. And so this business expo it's not the start, because what we concluded was the tools are here, the community is here, the businesses are here. There's nothing for us to build or rebuild. The chamber is just pulling all the resources together to make sure that we're aware that Houston is the place to be for business. And so, Mayor Turner, before I turn it over to you, I'm looking forward to the day where we're standing on this stage, where your press conference is announcing that Houston has taken over #1.
And Mr. Commissioner, I would be remiss if, I know you can say a few words.
Well, maybe a couple.
Come on.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, here it comes.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, anytime we've asked, you've answered the call. Thank you very much. And Councilmember Knox, thank you for your service. Sir, it's an honor and pleasure to be with you. Thank you very much. I'm Kevin Barber. I'm on my second tour as the Texas Veterans Commission. I also was a small business owner. I stood up a company called Veteran Energy about 12 years ago. You couldn't use the word veteran in the name of a business in the state of Texas when I started, but I read the fine print that said you need an authorization from a congressionally approved veterans organization. So I went back and got that. But the point is, I kept going and I kept pushing, and I got what I wanted. And when Dave and I had a conversation a few years ago, I'd seen a lot of organizations come and go. And some of them didn't have their heart in the right place. They didn't understand the why. Everybody here is a business owner, and everybody understands the why, and Dave had the why. So maybe I was a little rough on him, but hey, you know what? He came through, and he's doing a fantastic job, and the state's here to support him any way we can. And their data is wrong. I'm sorry, PenFed's data is wrong. It just is. We have an ecosystem here that is incredible that we've been able to build and flourish. I mean, I'm looking out here to see 80% of the faces I know from way back when. So this is for all of you, and anything I can do at the state level, consider me a resource. We're always here for you. Thank you, sir, very much. Appreciate you.
Look, let me just say that, Houston is not number 10, 12, or 15 on anything. That's not us. When we have such a large veteran population, as Dave said, about 65,000 veteran businesses in the city, Dr. Jones, we do just have to identify. And one thing I know about Houstonians and people in our city, they support their veterans. So they just need to know, and then they will go to where those businesses are. So the Veterans Expo is one of the ways to do that. On September the 30th, I want to encourage everyone to come, and I especially want to encourage those procurement officers of businesses at every level in the city of Houston, because this is a thriving city, and that's one way of connecting. And I know when I came in as mayor, Councilmember Alcorn, 7 years ago, when it came to innovative technology, we were not in the top 10. In fact, we were not even in the top 30. And that's not to say innovation was not taking place in the city. We're the energy capital of the world, so innovation was taking place there. Largest medical center, innovation was taking place there. Johnson NASA Space Center, innovation was taken there. But you know what was the missing piece? We had not formed an integrated, robust ecosystem. So the innovation was there, but we were all operating in our own little worlds, okay? And so when people started measuring, Houston was not even in the top 30. But now we're operating in an integrated way. And Houston has dropped from the top 30, now in the top 10, okay? And it just says that, but people just have to know what we have here. And so the expo is one way of highlighting that, and I certainly want to encourage everyone to come. For those veteran businesses, come. Let's identify them. For those procurement officers, come. Let's patronize them, and then let's work in a very integrated, robust fashion in order to patronize veteran businesses, because quite frankly, what we do with the veteran businesses, we do for the city as a whole. So again, let me thank everyone here for your service. Let me thank all of you for what you have done to bring us to this day, and then we look forward to next year when they do their study. Next year, then I look forward, before I leave out of here, for us to be saying we are number one. Because that's what we're doing. So thank you all for coming. Did I leave out anything? Thank you all for coming in again. Thank all the veterans for your service and what you do. Really appreciate you. Love you for it, okay? Now, if you all just stay up here for a few pictures.